In the last few videos, we've built Bakugo from My Hero Academia and Storm from the X-Men, both iconic characters, both with a defined set of powers one can pull from. But as much as it's fun to make a Spheres build out of iconic characters, a lot of people come to tabletop RPGs not because they want to roll their favorite Marvel character, but because there's a hero in their head and they want to walk a campaign or two in their shoes. Hello, and welcome to part 4 of this series introducing Spheres of Power. And this time, we're going to try and build something completely new. We have nothing but the following image to go off of, and we're going to build this new character from the ground up. So, what do we see in this image? Well, we're dealing with someone who has an enormous pet tiger. He dresses in some brightly colored, eccentric clothing, and he appears to be summoning a rainbow, and that's pretty much it. That outfit says wizard to me, but that tiger says powerful animal companion. So, how about instead of making him a wizard, let's make him a druid with the mysticism casting tradition? Casting traditions can be easily used for building unique worlds, and in the Skyborn campaign setting, the mysticism casting tradition is for those who have divine magic, but who wield it through study and invocation, similarly to how a wizard approaches arcane magic. They invoke multiple deities and spirits, sometimes channeling that power through their very bodies in very obvious displays of power that increase the more they give themselves over to whatever spirit they're channeling. So, for the mysticism tradition, he is going to get verbal casting and focus casting, which means that his power comes from chanting prayers and using holy symbols, as well as magical signs and wild magic, making their power flashy as well as unpredictable. Not every spirit is going to just do what the mystic wants, after all. For boons, a mystic gains empowered abilities, which gives him a bonus to his caster level the more spell points he's used, and Metamagic Expert, which gives him a +1 to his caster level whenever he augments an effect with a metamagic feat. Now, going back to that image, what are his powers? What magic should our mystic druid use? The rainbow effect in his hands could be illusions, but I think we should go for the light sphere. There's a talent called Style, which lets you make all manner of colored light, stain objects with different colors, and do other such things like that. It's not exactly combat focused, but it's a fine ability for leaving messages, making distractions, and generally having a lot of utility fun. You know what? The more I think about our light wielding druid in strange clothing, the more I see him as a desert dweller, perhaps a traveling merchant who's selling silks and things to the settlements while at the same time improving relationships with the nature of the desert. We could, of course, give him the desert domain for his nature bond, but then we'd lose our animal companion. Well, not necessarily, of course. That tiger is huge, so why don't we make it a summoned creature from the conjuration sphere instead? Instead of just being a tiger, he's accompanied by a summoned super tiger, one that's intelligent and can grow the more we put talents into it. We can start with bestial, for obvious reasons, and altered size, so his companion starts at large size, just like in the picture. Now our druid gains all the benefits of the desert sphere through his nature bond, as well as possesses a powerful tiger-shaped outsider he can summon to fight for him. For combat, we're going to give him imbued strike, a sphere's special version of arcane strike, and we still have some feats and talents left over, so why don't we lean into this desert theme we're working with and give him the fire package from the nature sphere, as well as the luminous flame feat. Luminous Flame means that whenever he creates a flame through the fire package of the nature sphere, he can add his light sphere effects onto it at the same time for the same concentration, so he can wield them both at the same time without any issue. Now, we started this with just a picture, but what have we created? Conceptually, we have a druid with a desert domain and an enormous talking tiger backing him up with the ability to create light and fire. What does this mean as he gains levels? Pretty much anything. If we want to lean into combat, we can pump his tiger full of every conjuration talent we can think of, giving him bestial attacks or natural aspect or anything else we can think of. If we want to increase the power of our glowing fire, we could take hypnotic pattern or searing light or any number of other light sphere abilities so that he can blind people, burn them, hypnotize them, or do whatever else he wants to. We could expand the nature sphere, taking new powers, new packages, and whatever else we want to do. Really, and obviously I'm here trying to sell you on the virtues of Spheres of Power, but really, there's no end to what we can do with this character as we go. And with that, we wrap up this series. I'm sure this won't be the last how to build video we do, but this is the end of this particular arc, inspired by the Ultimate Spheres of Power Kickstarter, which, at the time this video is going up, has less than 48 hours left on it. If you want to check out Spheres of Power, you can also look us up. Our products are available at DriveThruRPG, Paizo.com, as well as the Open Gaming Store. And thank you very much for watching.